McHale Andrew, Executive Vice President at Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association.
McHale, welcome to Caribbean Marketplace. The feeling here is one of unique positivity, which is really, really great. And it's great to be surrounded by people who are very optimistic and not pessimistic about the state of the economy.
Well, as William Shakespeare would have said, sweet are the uses of adversity. The fact that there's a global crisis, that is affecting every country in the world almost, is obviously of concern to people whose business depends on the global economy. However, we see the opportunity rather than the threat. The threat is real, there are concerns, but however, I think it's an opportunity for us to do things, not business as usual, but to embrace the challenges and to make the necessary reforms and adjustments that are necessary to ensure the sustainability of business in the foreseeable future.
Minister Chastanet last night spoke very eloquently about the global industry being and the Caribbean being in very much uncharted waters, but to not focus on what we can't do, and obviously there's big issues globally, but it's about what we can do in these times.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think Mr. Chastanet got it right when he talked about looking at what we can do. And what we can do as a small destination is really be a little more reflective of where we have been, what has been attributable to our success, and to build on the success rather than to focus on the disappointments. I think success begets its own success. And the fact that we have perhaps fortuitously hosted this particular event, the Caribbean Marketplace, at this particular juncture portends well for the future, because it provides the possibilities that one would not have envisaged. At a time of global crisis, when most people are looking to reduce the exposure, most people are looking to actually minimize the cost, we are in a position where, with the buyers being here and getting a first-hand look at the product, we have the possibility of St. Lucia in particular and the Caribbean in general benefiting from that encounter. What is happening here is truly Caribbean. It's business on the beach, and that in itself gives one an idea not just of the physical product, but of the hospitality of the people, of the way of Caribbean life, the relaxed atmosphere, the laid-back approach to things, the friendliness of the people, but most of all the pristine climate and environment that we have here in the Caribbean.
I think many people would say that it's been a long time coming, but I think for the first time there's a real feeling of unity amongst the Caribbean nations, and there's a real need for that.
Yes, the unity comes from the commonality of every country being gripped in the throes of the economic crisis. And that is what I think most certainly accounts for the unity, because everyone has the same challenge. I believe that we have seen our history in the Caribbean, that when we do it together, we do it well. The West Indies cricket team is one example. It's not the best example now, but certainly it was a good example of years gone by, the University of the West Indies. And I think that is what keeps people working together.
So back to the marketplace. In this huge structure, 70,000 square foot, the biggest structure in the Caribbean. First time the marketplace has been to the East Caribbean. What can people expect from the next 2 days?
Well, I think over the next 2 days what you will get, as I said, is a unique Caribbean experience. For the first time it's being held right on the beach. For the first time it's being held in a temporary facility. It's the largest temporary facility ever to be constructed in the Caribbean. And there were some challenges with respect to the logistics. And I think our people came through with flying colors. So that was a very good, achievement. But in terms of expectations, what I have heard so far is that with a number of delegates currently here, we are in a position where we can surpass the number of deals that were consummated last year. Already we have, from the meetings that have been confirmed, we have more meetings than 2008, although there are less buyers because buyers have consolidated. But I think that really says something about the possibilities for 2009, despite what is happening.
So just to be very, very concise and in a nutshell here for all the audience around the world, the feeling from the Caribbean and from St. Lucia is one of positivity.
Yes, positivity and opportunity.
Okay, McHale, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.